Now, answering your questions about the law and legal issues. This is Legal Break with attorney Gary Bruce.
And I'm Taylor Kincaid. Gary, thanks for being with us today.
Good to be here again. Thanks.
Now, our question is something I think a lot of people have seen, but what is your legal opinion on posting mugshots on social media before the charges are resolved, given presumption of innocence?
You know, I've struggled with this, and then I read a lot, all right? I read nonfiction. Arrests have always been news since the beginning of time. It has little to do with the facts. Somebody gets arrested, they become the news.
Right.
And it's happened throughout our history, you know, since we've had newspapers, since we've had now the internet. So is it fair? Are people using it to bring people to their website? Is it clickbait, you know, they used to call it?
Yeah.
Yes, but newspapers and TV stations have been doing that for a long time, okay?
Right.
So there's rarely a story about the charges getting dropped. There's rarely a story about the trial, you know. There's sometimes, or there's rarely a story about the plea bargain or the admission that maybe they weren't guilty. You know, it just doesn't happen. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you would change that. It's kind of the same thing, isn't it, you know? So I think you're entitled to publish it. The Sheriff's Department has a website that puts everybody's mugshot up there when they're arrested. The police department does. So I guess you can grab it and put it up. And you do, and people do, so I don't know that we can really, what do you do about it?
Right. How does this relate to what you do in your work?
Well, I think it is a good point there because everything we do is on the internet.
Right.
And insurance companies look at it, frankly, we look at it, and now with AI tools and things, you can find things you couldn't dream of finding before. You know, my daughters and young people are experts at this stuff, right? They can find things about people that you didn't dream, and you learn kind of the background, what makes somebody tick, what are their things. You'd be stunned by what people leave up on the internet.
Right.
Well, it blows my mind sometimes what people leave on.
Yeah.
Everything's out there, and people are looking because it can be used tactically against you in a lawsuit. So, you know, we don't want people putting stuff up there that they might regret, and an old mugshot is certainly going to be one of those things.
Right, and it follows you around. Yeah. Not everybody loves that.
It does.
All right, thank you so much for being
Thanks.
with us today, and we'll see you all on the next Legal Break.